Well, good evening, Tiger Nation and Aces Nation, and welcome to a doubleheader of basketball action between Breckenridge County High School and Cloverport, the Fighting Tigers versus the Aces. We're going to start with the girls' teams playing. I'm joined tonight by Speaker of the Commonwealth, Elena Wright,
Yes,
fresh off
sir.
KYA. Elena, how are you feeling?
I mean, I'm feeling quite tired. I cannot lie to you, but I'm super excited for a night full of Tiger basketball. Very excited to be here.
Yeah? You mentioned you're tired. So I'll tell you what. Halftime, in between the quarters, I'll ask you about KYA.
Sounds good.
It'll be fun. But looking at tonight's first matchup, this is I'm not going to say a rarity or like it's never happened, but we actually have a battle of two undefeated girls basketball teams here, Cloverport and Breckenridge County, as both teams 1-0. Breckenridge County got a nice win at Grayson County on earlier this week. Wow, this week's been a long week.
I know.
And Cloverport defeated Beth Haven 26-12 in their first game. So both teams 1-0. So something's got to give.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah. Girls certainly had a great game against Grayson County. That was very comforting for me to see with such a strong win, 68-29. And they're with the leading scorer, Kaylee Huffines, 21 points. Amazing.
Yeah, she had a really strong first game and probably poised for a strong season. Well, no, probably, definitely. She finished that 21 points, 9 of 12 field goals, and showcased, at least early in that game especially, sort of some outside game, some range. Normally she occupies the areas around the basket well, but has shown some versatility adapting to the needs of the team. Hate to cut off our broadcast. We'll be right back. National Anthem is about to happen, and we'll be right back with you. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back. 4 minutes till tip-off here of the first game of tonight's doubleheader. Really cool to have our JROTC program. That's really come a long way under this year for sure. And I wish we could play the music so you could hear them or hear the band, but I don't know why we got the copyright strike.
YouTube is brutal on those copyright strikes. Yeah, certainly just seeing that program just absolutely excel in the last, 2 years at Breckinridge County?
This may be I want to say we've had it around for maybe 3 or 4, even 3 for sure. But certainly this year has gone to new heights under leadership of Major Frazier and Staff Sergeant Dunham.
Yes, teaching a lot of students about leadership and discipline. I mean, it's a great program. It's really inspiring to see.
Yeah, and talking about the young folks of today for Cloverport, it was an 8th grader who was the leading scorer in that game against Beth Haven. Campbell Moore on the roster, 5'4", 8th grader, 10 points. Cloverport's a school that's got a smaller population than ours and able to draw from those middle school ages to have somebody contributing at the varsity level is exciting to see, and future looks good.
Yes, it's certainly important to really foster a good underclassmen group in any sport, but I think especially basketball, there's such a strong teamwork dynamic that is very important for a really strong basketball team. So yeah, it's really exciting to see just some underclassmen growing up in the Cloverport basketball scene.
Yeah, that's the good thing about a team sport. You can't do it alone, and everybody's got to be locked in. And I know traditionally these games tend to go Breckinridge County's way, but it's never a done deal until it's over.
Yeah, absolutely.
And both sets of schools with cheerleaders down there. Got the Breckinridge County band, so it's a Friday night, but a lot of folks still at school. A marginal pep section over there to the right.
Yeah, I'm looking over there, kind of observing.
Folks of all ages.
Yep.
In the pep section.
I'm loving the pink though. I think pink should be the theme every single night, to be honest.
It is a vibrant color with a lot of different shades. What's your favorite shade of pink, Elena?
Favorite shade of pink?
Yeah. That's why people tuned in, so they could find out your favorite shade of pink.
I like a light pink, like a sunset pink. I don't know. What about you? Favorite color, favorite shade of pink?
Oh, my. I do enjoy the color pink. I think my favorite shade, I'm going to call it Jay Gatsby pink.
Okay.
Very light.
Reference.
Yeah. Almost the color of our football game shirts for Pink Out. A lighter pink.
Jay Gatsby pink. Someone trademark that.
Yeah, it's probably already out there. Goes along with Tom Buchanan red and Daisy Buchanan green. Am I right? All right, enough of that. We got a ball game about to kick off. Looks like we're going to get starting lineups from both teams. We'll get Cloverport's first. And last year, Elena, for the girls' games, the production value for the lineup was high. The lights were cut, spotlight going around, some hype music. And I'm just taking a peek over to our right. I believe I see one Will Mitchum, chief spotlight operator, in position. So that'd be exciting. So when you're at your home, don't worry. There's nothing wrong with your TV or computer or phone. It's just the lights going out for a little atmosphere. So we're going to see Cloverport starters coming out. Let's see who's taking the field. Field, look at me, court. Goodness gracious. Phoenix Sanders, a freshman, starting tonight.
21, Campbell Moore.
Campbell Moore, the 8th grader, 10 points versus Beth Haven.
22, Alexis Hurst.
Alexis Hurst, the junior.
At forward, number 30, Lila Moore.
Lila Moore, number 30.
And at guard, number 33, Kaylee Moore.
And Kaylee Roach coming in at number 33. And now let's see. I bet I could guess the starters for the Lady Tigers since last year they're all back, but we'll let the dramatic voice of Mr. John Kennedy clue us in to who's going to be starting. I hear the music, but the lights are still on.
Oh, waiting for these lights. There we go.
Oh, no. Spotlight's going around. Oh, Adeline Mormon getting the start tonight. That is not what I would have thought, but that's awesome.
Number 11 is
Elizabeth Grimes starting tonight.
At guard, a 5'6" sophomore, number 32,
Kylie Carby coming out, number 32.
5'8" sophomore, number 21, Josie Mitchell.
And number 21, Josie Mitchell coming out.
And at center, a 6' junior,
And
number 12,
leading scorer versus Grayson County, Kaylee Huffines out there. I guess the one that we would miss is Caroline Lucas, who's not even dressed tonight. So don't know what that. I'm sure everything's good, but she's just not here.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, who knows?
Yeah. Who
Speculation never does much. But we've got the lineup. It would be Mormon, Grimes, Carby, Mitchum, and Huffines. Getting the tone set for those wearing white and in the nice royal blue, Cloverport.
Pep section's filled up just a little bit more.
It has, yeah.
It's exciting. The last couple minutes.
All right, here we go. First action of the game. Tip-off won by the Lady Tigers, who look to get into their offense. Cloverport looks like they've come out in a 2-3 zone defensive look. Going to force the Lady Tigers to beat them from the outside, which traditionally this team, we're not. If we had a weakness, it's probably outside shooting.
Yep. Grimes drives in.
It's kept alive by Mitchum. And it's going to be tough for the Lady Aces. Got to win that rebounding battle. That's another offensive rebound, and then another offensive rebound by Josie Mitchum, who puts it in. Yeah, the size of the Lady Tigers is quite evident. And that is an advantage in most sports, but maybe none more than basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
Looks like that one just going out of bounds. Back to the Lady Tigers. And, you know, I was talking about I don't want to say it's a weakness, but it's not something we have to rely on, the outside shot, to get wins. And having Adeline Mormon out there, she was the percentage-wise strongest three-point shooter last season as an 8th grader.
Like I said earlier, fostering a great underclassmen group is very important, and that's great to see with Adeline Mormon.
Mm-hmm.
Highest three-point percentage, that's amazing.
That was just a little loose pass. Huffines finds Mitchum. Looks for Mormon, but nice hustle back from Roach there. Forces the turnover. That's going to be – we got a Cloverport timeout here early, as it's still early days, but 2-0 to the Lady Tigers. 6:41 on the scoreboard to go. And, Elena, I mean, it's early in this game. You got anything you've noticed? Because I don't want to put you on the spot, but you've got a bit of a basketball background, do you not?
A little bit. Played in my middle school days. What can I say?
Yeah, maybe let me shout out Coach Paul Gibson back in the day.
Paul Gibson, man.
Those HES crunch battles.
Yes.
Wonder if he's listening.
He's out there.
If so, hey, man, Pineville represent.
No, we were ballers in elementary school.
Yeah, Cloverport gets this one across. Oh, but that maybe a little miscommunication there from Sanders and Hurst. Oh, and Carby kind of goes over a little.
Little long of a pass by Mormon. That's all right.
Yeah.
Bailey Brown comes in for Mormon.
You know, from a Lady Tigers standpoint, Elena, That's some of our 6th period pals out there with Bailey and Kaylee.
I know. English
Yeah.
class. Pass goes to Grimes, swinging around outside. Looking for an inside look. Grimes gets in there, but not seeing much.
Yeah, being patient. That's what we want.
Absolutely.
And really, in a game like this, that look's probably there anytime. And good vision from Bailey Brown. Generally does a good job of finding open teammates. A little sloppy, the Lady Tigers here in the transition game.
Rowan Ratajkowski goes in for Josie Mitchell.
Yeah, she is a left-handed
Is that right?
player, yeah, which is rare. At least compared to, right-handed.
Cloverport swinging it wide. Driving in, looking for the shot.
Yeah, that was Moore going up, but it's tough driving on Kaylee. She's able to send that one away. She had 4 blocks against Grayson County. It's a little over and back, and this ball's going to go back to the Lady Tigers as still feeling it out early. The Brown to Huffines look was strong last possession.
Looking for the same look.
Yeah, a little deflection.
Yep.
That's good. That's that zone clogging up the middle, and that's what it does. That's the reason to play that defense. Try to force the other team to knock down some shots, but sometimes execution is just too strong. Ratajkowski thought about it. She knocked down 3 3-pointers.
Brown takes a shot, no good.
Yeah.
Going out on Cloverport, though. It's going to stay with Breck.
Yeah, Rowan knocked down 3 threes against Grayson County, went 3 or 4. It's not bad. If you can hit 75% of your 3-pointers, you're going to have a great career.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't knock that one down. Good look, though.
Yep.
Cloverport get rebound with Hurst now. To Moore, back to Hurst. Some effective ball movement from the Lady Aces. But Sanders didn't want to take that 3. Moore back to Sanders. Now finds Moore, but stolen by Elizabeth Grimes. Able to finish.
Elizabeth Grimes.
For her, Lady Tigers career, 9.6 points per game. Unable to add 2 more there. But, Carby, I'm going to put the jinx on her, I'm afraid, Elena. Did you know that Kylie Carby has not missed a shot all season?
Oh, my goodness.
She was 4 of 4 against the Lady Cougars and 1 of 1 so far tonight. And if she misses the next one, I'm sorry, Kylie. Oh, she won't miss a layup. She's got my back on the layup.
Putting too much pressure on her now.
Well, I mean.
She didn't know, though.
Oh, nobody there for the pass from Moore. Here she comes. She also had a tied for team high in assists.
Brown looking for that 3, thinking about it.
A little foul on that shot, which doesn't count, Elena, as a miss, as you know. So she's still going strong. She didn't take a free throw, though. For her career as a free throw shooter, she's usually pretty solid. Knocking that one down. She's up to 5 points. That's a quick 5 for her. Mormon back in. And Josie Mitchum back in. It's Kaylee Huffines and Elizabeth Grimes going to take a seat for a little bit. Both of those for Carby. Cloverport takes their second timeout. Elena, you were talking about your glory days of HES basketball. What's your best game memory?
Best game memory is probably, let's see, probably beating, I think it was, gosh, I can't remember if it was St. Romuald. I think it was St. Romuald. We beat St. Romuald in the 5th grade basketball championship. And that was at the middle school, and that was very nerve-wracking because I was used to playing at little HES, going to the middle school. Felt like a big player. Winning that championship. I remember Gibby, our coach, he would say "Hulk strong." That was our motto. And
Hulk
we had
strong.
Yeah, we had this huge Hulk hand, and he would give it to us for whichever player was the most strong or aggressive that game.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that was really
it's a big
fun.
motivator.
I know.
How many times did you put on the Hulk hand?
I don't remember. I remember I had it a few times.
At least once.
At least once, yeah. I was really tall for my age, so I was a big center, and I could kind of mess around a little bit there in the box.
Yeah, I have to rack my brain and see how many times I would. It's Bailey Brown, steal and foul. Nice, Bailey. See how many games I'd give you the Hulk hand for from our soccer season. I'll get back to you.
All right.
Nice steal from Bailey Brown, and again, the Lady Aces having some trouble getting that ball across half court. It's harder than it looks. As Bailey knocks down that free throw. 3 the old-fashioned way. It's good pressure from the Lady Tigers, but ball's over through Hurst, and now Roach finds Sanders. The pressure, 3 Lady Tigers around Phoenix Sanders, but she manages to get it to Hurst, and that's probably going to be our first jump ball of the night. You know, Elena, I wish that we would do jump balls and jump it. I talk about that with Simon when we commentate, just how the possession arrow is just it's kind of an anticlimactic thing.
Yeah.
You think a jump ball, let's just jump it off.
Throw it up, see where it goes.
That inbounds pass able to be stolen by the Lady Tigers. And
get it back to Grimes.
Bring it back. 15-0 here. As Grimes lets a 3 go. Sorry, Elaine.
Oh, you're fine.
Don't mean to talk over you.
Lots of pressure by Burke County tonight. Josie Mitchum going up for the wide open layup. It is good.
Yeah, she read that pass well. You could see she started that movement to get the steal 2 seconds before the pass was thrown. Oh, Mormon with the strip. She's looking to finish at the rim. And does with the foul. She's the 6th Lady Tiger to get on the board tonight in the scoring column, as the score climbs to 19-0 here in the first quarter. And that is good. Lady Tigers still perfect at the line tonight. 20-0 starting the game. The Lady Tigers defense so strong, they've limited the Cloverport to 1 shot attempt. That was that block by Kaylee Huffines into the Breckenridge County pads behind the goal there. And a travel there. And going to come back this way.
Brett County's going to take it out. Elizabeth Grimes bringing the ball up the court.
I think it's important here for the Lady Tigers, if the score continues to get high, as Mitchum finding Huffines in, missed that one, but it's going to go back to Cloverport. It's important for the Lady Tigers to continue to do things fundamentally.
Yes.
Sometimes games with large margins, it's easy to fall into bad habits, take bad shots, play lax defense, so they got to make sure they stay focused, because they certainly have aspirations of playing well into March this year.
Yes, and that's going off of that. Just seeing our free throw percent average this game. I mean, being at 100%, that's very encouraging to see. Free throws certainly win games, and can't take those free shots for granted.
Definitely not. Kelly got bumped a little bit, no call. And we're going to see a jump ball.
Going to stay with Brett County.
Yeah, that's the old. We've got the line, free throw line. What we don't have is the little sort of hashed circle you would see on an NBA or WNBA court.
We can put that in.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like a big problem.
Maybe we will, because we've already changed the, as Rowan knocks down the 3, 7th scorer for the Lady Tigers. We've already seen high school go to a more NBA-style penalty bonus situation as a steal by Grimes there. Going to be a layup. Now it's 5 fouls in a quarter, and you're in a what we would used to call a double bonus situation. It's Kaylee with the steal. Finds Mormon. There's one more pass on to Grimes. That was excellent ball movement.
Absolutely.
Because Adeline could have been very selfish there and just tried to drive it, but made the smart play. Got the assist as a bonus.
Like you said earlier, keeping those fundamentals, making sure you don't play sloppy and let your guard down anyway.
And that buzzer signals the end of the first quarter with a score of Breckinridge County 27, Cloverport 0. We knew with the team of Breckinridge County's experience, like the whole team was on the varsity roster last year. The whole team. That's so rare to keep the group together.
Yeah.
It's always going to be tough. But it's Cloverport looking to figure some stuff out, get some good shots. Yeah, we'll take a short break. We'll be right back here on Breck Live. All right, coming out of the huddles of the benches to get a little last-minute instruction. Cloverport's coming back. They're going to bring the ball in to see if they can crack the code of the Lady Tigers defense. What would you do, Elena, to try to get some good looks if you're Cloverport here?
Well, got to get some people in the box. I mean, it's hard when you have a lot of players in the box, a lot of defense. Getting a few looks here.
Yeah, all of them blocked. Hurst lets a 3 go. That's no good. And we have had some substitutions here for Breckinridge County, as that was Campbell Moore launching that one. We've had some substitutions for Breckinridge County. Looks like Reagan Henning out there, Emily Hinton, Bailey Brown back out there, Ashley Hinton, and Kylie Carby to start this quarter. Some ball movement continuing. The zone still in play from the Lady Aces into Emily Hinton. Looks like we're going to get the jump ball. It's going to stay on this end. Yeah, it's just tough, I think, against a team that's played together so much. And you have so many new faces for Cloverport. It's Bailey Brown wide open underneath. Good find from Hinton. Emily, that is. I don't like to turn everything into I had them in class when, but have Ashley out there, Ashley Hinton. I had her as a freshman, the one year I taught freshman. Do you remember being a freshman, you senior?
Well, my freshman year was the kind of awkward COVID year, AB schedule, so
oh, yeah.
I don't. I remember being at home all day, every day.
Okay, so you're a remote?
Yep.
Oh, well, you got to do what you got to do. I guess you would have been a B student of the AB schedule, alphabet-wise.
Yeah.
Not that you're a B student. I wouldn't dream of saying that. Good find from Bailey Brown into Reagan Henning. That is the 8th Lady Tiger to get on the score sheet today. If we can add the Hintons, and who would be the 5th one? No, that would be it, because we only have 10 of our 11. Yep, if the Hintons can get on the score sheet, it'd be the whole team tonight. I just kept thinking we have 11, but then there's Caroline. Oh, Hurst to the basket. Count the shot. A hard drive to the basket, hit by, I believe that was Emily Hinton, and able to get it to drop for the first points of the night. Cloverport is Alexis Hurst. It's a heavy fall, but she's up, ready to knock it down. She does. Bailey Brown bringing the ball up the court. A little alliteration there for you, Elena. Bailey Brown bringing the ball.
How many English references can we have in one night?
Oh, too many. If we turn it into that, we don't need to do that to our viewers. Because that would be fun. It would be kind of fun. Actually, we've already had the Jay Gatsby wardrobe collection. Alliteration. We'll see.
Bailey Brown knocks down a big three-pointer.
She becomes the leading scorer for the team, 8 points on the night. We can't force it, though. That's the thing about a reference. It's got to be natural. Like something you'd find in nature. Something that would maybe transcend the broadcast.
I get you now.
Yeah.
Like transcendentalism. Is that what you're saying?
I just try to be thorough in my work.
As one does. Tough defense.
Yeah. Oh. And we do not have a shot clock in high school basketball. Maybe that's the next evolution of the professional game coming down to the high school ranks. But as that ball's turned over, Carby's going to bring it down.
The day I see that, I wouldn't be surprised. Certainly in games where it's really tight and there's like 5 minutes left, you see a team just dribbling it at the top of the key. Man, that's frustrating to see.
Yeah, the ball holding strategy.
Yep.
I've got a story about that. Maybe I'll tell it in the boys game. Remind me, because it's a boys basketball story. Oh, Hurst was calling for it. I think she would have been a candidate to knock that shot down off the confidence of that three-point play earlier. Henning, stifling defense. Got to watch the 5-second call here. Able to get it away to Moore. Carby. Got to watch that hand in the back, too. They'll whistle that. Hurst pulls up. Looked like she went up there. Look, maybe she's limping a bit. Maybe rolled her ankle. That's 10 points on the night. First player to double figures for either team. Kylie Carby still perfect from the field for the season. Yeah, it looks like Hurst is okay. Maybe she's run off that, whatever it was.
Looking for a pass there. Nobody's home. It's going to go to Brett County.
Yep. Mormon and Grimes back. Carby coming to have a seat. As Coach Mormon, it's not, he's rotating the team around, and I know the score is getting high, but it's not like it's just, let's play the starters for 32 minutes. He's rotating the end, getting good playing time for everybody, and it's just that the team is so dialed in, used to playing together, that it's just a good I went blank. Good system.
Yeah. I think they all work very well together as a team. They've been practicing for a long time already. Kaylee gets fouled there in the center. But like I said earlier, basketball, man, that is a sport that requires incredible teamwork, and that is very evident by the Brett County Lady Tiger basketball team.
You brought it back up, so I'm going to ask you. I thought about it earlier. I said, nah, better not. Don't want to put her on the spot. Of all the sports, what's the most team-oriented sport that requires the most teamwork? And let's just be real, it's a subjective question. How can you quantify that?
Are you asking the sports that I've played? Or
in your opinion,
in
across,
my opinion?
across all sports.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, you don't have to have played it.
Well, after playing soccer, I would definitely rank that pretty high in my teamwork scale. I don't know, football probably as well. Football is a very intricate sport, a lot of memorizing of plays and whatnot. Those are probably my top 2 contenders. I'd probably say football.
Okay. Our cameraman, Riley Grant, gives a hearty nod at that. He's doing a fine job for us tonight in his camera debut, I think. Maybe. Yes. Yes, very nice. And you, Elena, you commentated a football game, did you not?
Yeah.
A couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
Yeah, football nights are fun, especially if the weather is solid. That's Johnny Tall getting the layup for the Lady Aces.
Emily Hinton is fouled. She's going to go to the line.
Is she? Okay,
Yep.
this is
Oh, maybe not.
oh no.
I've lied to you all. I'm sorry.
Okay, if we're playing Breckenridge County Lady Tiger scoring bingo, the 2 Hintons need to score to get the whole roster.
I think they will. Kaylee lobs it up there. Easy 2.
.42-5 here, closing out the first half. That ball's on the ground. Mormon first to the floor. Jump ball's going to stay here for Cloverport. Mitchum and Brown back out there. Brown, 8 points, trailing Carby for a game high. But with Carby on the bench, maybe Bailey reclaim the lead.
Ball's going to go out on Adeline Mormon. It's going to stay with Cloverport.
Yeah. Now the ball's back in play. Now going back this way, the old jump ball. I always think of Simon. We talk about it a lot.
You got some heated opinions about the jump ball?
Just how sometimes officials will use that as a bailout instead of calling a foul or something on the floor. Bailey finds Rowan. A little short. That ball's still bouncing around. I wonder, we got the jump ball. And if you're watching at home and you're wondering about the scoreboard, how the clock continues to run, if the score gets to a certain, in football, it's 35 points. It might be 35 in basketball. I'm not sure. Maybe they said, you know what, KHSAA people, let's 35. That's a good number. The clock will run.
Making the executive decision tonight.
Yeah. So it's not a. Don't hate on our scoreboard operators. They're doing a great job. Kaylee gets that one to go.
That's an important game to play as a big center, just being able to make those easy shots. Putting your hands up, looking for a good pass. Very important part of the game. Cloverport's moving the ball, stolen by Josie Mitchum.
3 seconds to lay it in. Oh, just shy. Sure wish he had that one back, but it's other than a personal maybe wish, it's not really affected the scoreline too much. It's 44-5 here to close out the first half. Elaine and I are going to take a little break. We apologize if you are a sponsor of Breckenridge County basketball. We were not able to get your sponsorships on for tonight. We're deeply sorry for that. They will be ready for Whitesville Trinity game doubleheader coming up Tuesday. We had some, I think if you could pick any technical glitch, we had it before tonight's game, but thankfully we were able to work it out. Long story short, we're sorry, but we'll have them for you soon. But we'll be back. This is Brick Live. 23 seconds left on the halftime clock as we get ready to kick off the second half of the first game of our doubleheader between the Lady Tigers and Lady Aces. 44-5 at halftime. My stats are not perfect, Elena, but I think I've got Kylie Carby coming in that's leading all scorers with 10. Bailey Brown with 6. Kaylee Huffines and Elizabeth Grimes. Bailey Brown with 8, excuse me. Kaylee Huffines and Elizabeth Grimes each with 6. Josie Mitchum 4. Adeline Mormon and Rowan Radzewski 3. And Reagan Henning 2. Does that add up to 44?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was keeping track in my head of all that math.
Okay, let's do it. 10 plus 8, 18, plus 12 with 30, 34, 37. Oh, no. I'm 2 points off. I'm so sorry.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, that was a test.
Thank you. Keep me honest. Yep. I've slided somebody 2 points. Man. And I'm sorry. And then for the Lady H's, Hurst with 3 and Johnny Tall with 2. That's going to haunt me all night. Nice pass from Kylie Carvey. Great look. I'm going to say that's Kaylee's 8th, but somebody's got a Phantom 2 out there.
Phantom 2.
Trying to remember. It's probably one of those fast break layups that I was just watching as more of their travels. And just another possession here for the Lady Tigers. I should say there is a box in the Commons for a service project being run through our school's Tiger Time by Chloe Kinzer. It is a donation box for the Ronald McDonald House and Coast Charity for gently used items. It has non-perishable food, new stuffed animals, stuff, anything like that you might have. There's, again, a box in the Commons if you're at BCHS, or if your student attends and you'd like to donate, or a student you know attends, just send that with them and we'll get it to a good cause. As I think during that, Kaylee Huffines laid in another one. Josie didn't go to her there. Just off, and Elizabeth Grimes trying to get that rebound. It did barge into the back of the player there. Johnny Tall back in for Cloverport. 48-5 here. The Lady Aces did manage to get some rhythm, got a couple buckets in the second quarter.
Moving the ball well so far.
Yeah, Huffines. That's okay. Comes away with that all the way with the left. I admire that she used the correct hand on that side. You get from the left side, use the left hand. So many players, right-handed players, don't develop their left hand on the layup.
What about left foot in soccer?
Yeah, another analogy. Got to work the development of all the ways you could score, I guess. Left foot. Although soccer, you can score with anything other than your hand.
Yeah.
I've seen professionals off the back. They score off the back. Sometimes intentionally, that's a
pretty arrogant
conversation for another day.
Kaylee's putting her hands up.
Oh, Kylie. There it was. First miss of the season.
Oh, man. Dang.
It's
okay.
Yeah.
She had a great run.
She did.
Impressive.
And Coach Mormon's got 5 more. He continues to rotate the lineup. Oh, Mormon almost getting that, but hustles back to get the steal. Like to see that, and she comes away with it and finds Grimes probably. Oh, she had Kaylee, but takes it herself. Kaylee trailing, but make no mistake, Elizabeth Grimes gets that layup to go. Lady Tigers in a bit of a zone. Going to challenge Cloverport's outside shooting. Hurst thinking about it. She's thinking about it. Elects not to fire the contested 3. Carby, nice no-look find to Grimes there. Looking at Mormon, throws the pass to Grimes. That is, by my reckoning, the 3rd player in the double figures for the Lady Tigers. Again, could be somebody out there who's got 2 points. Have to find that in the post-game book. You know, Elena, I have it's a philosophy I share with Simon, our classmate and colleague, about pep sections, how they should be loud all the time. But it might be tough in a game like this, but still, it's just, you like a good energy at a high school sporting event, and it's up to the students to create that in that section.
I 100% agree. For sure. Pep section can make or break a game, especially a close game. Jump ball.
Call there. See some of the Fighting Tigers players hovering around that pep section, catching a glimpse of the later phases of this game. A little worried we're going to take a football to the back of the head here, Elena. I'll tell you what, if we do that, Mr. Garrett might go out of character. Might be more of that Buchanan-esque.
Mute the mic.
Yeah. Not in anger, but, you know, we got expensive equipment here.
I'm looking for the Hintons. I'm wanting that 100%.
Want that bingo.
Yes.
Scoring bingo.
Good look. Good pass.
Bailey Brown slightly off. Well, both Hintons out there with Reagan Henning, Rowan Razuski, and Bailey Brown. So it's not impossible. I don't know if they're thinking that. They might be so into the game they're not thinking, who scored? I would have really loved a soccer bingo. Every player on the team scores.
That'd be tough.
Good game.
Defensive line going up for a point.
Yeah, we call those goals, Elena.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm out of the soccer mindset, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. You're correct. I thought you were going to score in our tournament against Edmonson County. It was I'll set the scene as Rowan fires a 3. No good. Rebound Roach. Game was winding down. We're 2-0 up. Elena played as a defensive midfielder in this game, and most of the season played quite well in that role, a holding midfielder, key role in the sports world of soccer. She got the ball around midfield, like right at the halfway line, and just apparently in her brain said, I'm taking this thing all the way. As Roach lets that one go, a little short, rebounded Ashley Hinton, and she dribbled past 5 people and was winding up to shoot it, and one of her teammates jumped in front of her and kicked it and missed the goal. And I know it was going in. I know you would have scored. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was already, as Bailey Brown misses that one, I was already like watching it happen. And soccer's great sport for you can feel something coming and you're like, oh, and I was ready. And then it's okay. I mean, I know you were disappointed.
Oh, I was laughing. I thought it was very funny.
I could see it. I'm not disappointed in a bad way, but you're kind of like, dang it. I won't name the player. Razuski straight up, yeah. She's driving, pushing ahead.
Good look.
That's a little short. It's going to, thought it was going to stay here, but actually that's the end of the quarter. Third quarter's over. We got one more to go. And, well, it gives us a chance to, I guess, talk about, let me ask you a KYA question, Elena. Okay. So you're Speaker of the Commonwealth. That's pretty cool. What does that mean you get to do?
Yeah, so Speaker of the Commonwealth House, that means I preside over the Commonwealth House. We have a chair at the very top.
You get your own chair.
My own chair. That is correct. Own gavel.
Yeah.
The works. And so, yeah, as schools are debating their bills, I'm calling on people to speak and kind of just, I guess, chairing over the debate, making sure everyone's remaining respectful and that everyone gets equal opportunity to speak.
Now, I don't want to speak out of turn, but am I correct in hearing that our school won most outstanding delegation?
That is true, yes. First year that Breckinridge County has won outstanding delegation at KYA. I believe Miss Winarski, our advisor, I believe she's gone to KYA about a decade now.
Yeah.
Maybe speaking out of turn, I think this was her 8th year, so
wow.
nearly a decade. And, yeah, I would say go out on a limb. This has been our most successful KYA year so far.
That's cool.
Yeah. For sure.
And you were there.
Yeah.
You made it happen. You called on everybody. Ashley Hinton can't get that one to go. It's going to stay on this end. That's really neat.
Brett County's going to take the ball out here. Going to get it to Hinton. Our bingo card is still looking for those 2 spots.
Henning.
Fires a shot.
No good.
Rebounded by Cloverport, looking to take the ball up.
Yeah, this is Alexis Hurst. Here, walking it up. I remember, Moore lets the 3 go. A little short. I remember Hurst playing from way back. I think she played as a 7th grader, or at least an 8th grader. I remember that through the years.
Brett County's being patient, taking the ball around.
Deep 3 from Ratajkowski, no good. That was 2 Lady Tigers players going for the ball. If Emily Hinton's going to get on the score sheet, it won't be here as Grimes and Mormon come back in. Ashley's still out there. I see our principal, Mr. Bennett, down there in his pink out tee. He's about to come into your frame. There he is in the bottom right. Say hello to the boss man.
Repping pink tonight.
That's good from Phoenix Sanders. Her first points of the night.
Mormon kind of considered the 3 there as Ratajkowski takes a chance. It's no good. Cloverport rebounds, bringing the ball up the key.
Yeah, you got to get it over. Walking up awfully slow here.
Yeah.
I think the official just let her go, though. Sanders move without the ball. Gets to the corner. Lets it go. A little short. Nice rebound there by Casey Tall. Ashley finds Reagan, no good. Rebound, Ashley. They're going to get her for the, I think they call that an over the back scenario.
Josie Mitchum goes in for Rowan Ratajkowski.
Yep, coming in for Cloverport, Kylie Tyndall, a 7th grader, inbounds that ball. And then I like how she's sprinting down the floor. She's getting into the game, looking to make something happen. I admire that.
Josie gets a rebound. Throws it over to Grimes. Hits her in the knee there. That's all right. Brett County's going to remain calm. Jump ball. It's going to go to Cloverport.
As the clock continues to run here, 54-7, the score.
Elizabeth reads that pass real well. She's going to let the team regroup here. It was a good pass by Mormon. Grimes puts up the 2.
(56-7). Stay tuned if you are in between. 3-pointer good by Callie Roach. The boys game about to start. If you're in between supper and dessert, I don't know what time you eat in your household. Let's say you're not a busy high school senior who never goes home. What's a normal supper time at the Wright house?
Now, usually, Mom spoils us very well. We have supper at like 3 o'clock, so I get home and I just immediately eat supper.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
nice. That's I don't mean to out myself as an early eater, but the Garretts love a good 4 o'clock supper.
Yeah, 4 o'clock is a good time.
That's
early. 3 o'clock leaves room for second supper, which is better than first supper.
Second supper, that sounds like a Hobbit. They like second breakfast. We had that at school. Every time I hear second breakfast, I think of Hobbits and how they like to eat. It's a good book as well.
Yeah, it is a good book.
Oh, yeah?
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know?
I haven't finished reading it yet.
It's all right.
Working on it.
You know what we ought to do? Hobbit trivia on air forever.
Forever?
Well, yeah, this is on the internet.
Oh.
Anybody can come watch you get all the questions right.
Fire a question at me.
Oh, I was just kidding.
Oh.
Okay, I will. Okay,
well,
you ready?
Yep.
All right, so in The Hobbit, you have a lot of dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the leader of the dwarves? The name of the leader
okay.
of the dwarves in The Hobbit.
I'm going with Thorin. I can't remember the last name. I don't know.
I bet if you really try, it'll come to you.
I don't know. It's not appearing in my mind.
Yeah, but that's good.
Having a hard time.
You're correct. It is Thorin. Thorin Oakenshield.
Oakenshield. That's right. You know what?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
Now, what color was the tassel on his hood?
Let me think. It's gonna come to me.
Yeah, that's a deep track. One that Google Images won't avail you of the answer.
I don't know why you would say Google Images. I don't know what you mean there.
To all you people listening, Elena knew the answer the first time.
Uh-huh.
But
that is right.
A light pale blue, Pale light blue. If anybody ever asks you what color was Thorin's hood, it was light blue hood with a silver tassel. That's it.
Okay.
Excuse me, light blue hood with a silver tassel. If anybody ever asks you that, check me right now. Look it up. See if I'm wrong, because I'm wrong a lot.
I have a feeling you're not wrong about this, though.
Just Google what color was Thorin's hood. It'll save it for you. As this game coming under the 1:10 mark.
You're right, light sky blue.
What color is that tassel?
With a silver tassel.
You better believe it.
Google Images failed me.
Yeah, because you're seeing the face of Richard Armitage, actor, who plays a solid Thorin in the films. I really liked his portrayal. Got a great voice, too. I'm not going to attempt it on air, but
that might be fun.
Worth a listen. Yeah. Nah, no voices.
Rowan fires a 3, no good.
Yep. Checking in, Reagan Henning. As this one is 30 seconds away from ending. So, again, if you're finishing up your first supper, second supper, eighth dessert, however you roll at your house, we're going to be about 20 minutes between games. Now, Elena and I will come back on after about a 10-minute break, give us a chance to go to that concession stand, support the soccer team. If you're in the gym watching Breck Live, go support the soccer team in the concession stand. But this one's going to finish final score, Breckenridge County Lady Tigers 58, Cloverport Lady Aces 10. Elena, you got any final thoughts on this game?
Another great win for Breckenridge County. That makes them 2-0. So great start to their season, and my bingo card did not fill up, but I'm very proud of our girls tonight.
Indeed. Well, we'll be back soon. Don't go anywhere, or well, actually, do go somewhere for about 10 minutes or 20 minutes or so. Get that dessert, and we'll see you soon. All right. How's that dessert? If you're still with us, and you were with us before, that's a reference to our break that we just took. We want to apologize again to the sponsors. If you weren't with us, that would have been the time we've been running the ads in between the games, the doubleheader, and at halftime. But if you could name a technical glitch, it happened. And we're just glad to be with you in any capacity tonight to bring you Game 2 of our doubleheader between Breckenridge County High School and Cloverport. And this will be the boys. The Lady Tigers finished theirs victorious, 58-10. And I'm here again with BCHS Senior, Speaker of the Commonwealth House. I better not go through all your titles because that would go through the whole game. Elena Wright. Elena, coming to this boys' game, how do you think it's going to go? Do you think it's going to be a close battle? Either team get a big lead? I guess your first impressions coming in as both these teams look for their first win of the season.
Yeah, well, I mean, just going off of that, Breck County's fighting for their first win. 2 really close games so far in the season. I'm going to reference Grayson County because I was very devoted to that game. I was watching live, and, man, it's tough losing 2 games in a row, especially with how close of games they were. Yeah. I think Breck County's going to start off really strong and hopefully stay strong in this game.
Yeah, that Grayson County game was tough because, we had it was kind of back and forth, and we got the lead going into the fourth quarter, and then Grayson County's standout youngster, Jack Logston, who had been in foul trouble all game, had a monumental fourth quarter to single-handedly lead the Cougars back to victory by 3, 69-66. And so last night here in Tiger Arena, the Fighting Tigers fell to the Eagles of Ohio County 54-48. That was a 6-point loss. And that was Ohio County without Region Player of the Year candidate Elijah Decker coming back from a knee injury. And it was a game that started well for the Fighting Tigers, got an early 12-4 lead, and then some defensive shuffling by the Eagles and a 2-man game that between some guys, Kennedy and Morse for Ohio County, they just destroyed us in the paint. And so tonight, for one of these 2 schools, the first win is on the cards, and because there can't be a tie in basketball, unlike other sports.
Yep. Yeah, I think our boys are going to come out with a head of steam and looking to put a big separation between Breck County and Cloverport on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it was nice in the girls' game. We saw Coach Chad Mormon in that big game win, a big scoreline. Sorry, I stumbled over my words. He rotated the lineup well. If this one gets out of hand, maybe we'll see that from the Fighting Tigers, maybe not.
Yeah.
Who knows? It's up to the discretion of the coach, and every coach knows their team. There's nobody knows the team like the head coach, and I guess I'm part of the head coaches union. I'll stick with my colleagues, and because nobody really knows if you're not there. And even sometimes, Elena, you as a player, you don't know either. And sometimes coaches don't know what the players know. But anyway, it's a fun time. We have fun.
There needs to be like a anonymous chat line between players and coaches. All honesty in the anonymous chat line.
I feel, at least for our team, I think we got a pretty good come tell me anything.
Oh, yeah.
No penalties. And I think that's the way with most of the folks.
Absolutely.
As the banner is hung in the corner next to the senior banners, we got 4 of those players for us this season over there. Devin Spalding, Ladarian Parker, Wyatt Burnett, who still has that ankle injury, and Hayden Brockman.
Is the ankle injury is from football, no?
Yeah, I think he suffered that in the Grayson County game, like first drive.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, that was tough because that drive had been going quite well.
Yeah.
We had moved the ball, got a big He got some good protection from the offensive line, connected with Chase Hardesty on a pass, well, across the middle. Probably his best throw of the season, in between two safeties. Catch and run down to into the Grayson County half of the field, and then, yep, there it went. And then that was our football season this year was thoroughly enjoyable.
Yes.
Because we were competitive in a ton of games, and had Wyatt. Now, one player doesn't make it the team, but you lose your starting quarterback. That's tough.
Yeah.
I think if he stays healthy, we give Grayson County a better game, and I think we beat Evanston County. I'm sorry, Evanston County fans out there, but y'all got the win, but that has an asterisk.
I can't help but agreeing.
Well, we're a little biased.
Oh, no, we're not biased. Not at all. I think we're totally unbiased up here. Coach Lily Grimes is taking the court. This is her first year coaching boys basketball, coaching the freshman team, and assistant coach for JV.
Sure. You're I think that's part of a pedigree of I think she's still the all-time leading scorer when she was playing as Lily Grimes, now Lily Miller.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Lily.
That's okay. Everybody knows it's all good. Forgiveness. I don't know if that number will ever be caught because it's just I wish it was still hanging. It's something like 2,800. I don't want to sell her short. That's probably less, but it was. She had a fantastic career. I actually moved back to Breckenridge County. It was her senior year. I didn't work at the school, but I worked at a local church with coming full circle with Paul Gibson. Anyway, I'll stop that story because we got to meet the starting lineup. So she's a good player, great player, phenomenal. Dorsey Emery, Jr., starting for Cloverport. Cole Weatherholt coming out as a senior this year. Weston Perkins, he's a freshman. Isaiah Woodward starting. And then Matt Woodward bringing up the 5. And boys usually don't do the spotlight, Elena. So I don't think the lights are going off for this one.
At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 1, Chase Hardesty.
Chase Hardesty looked like a little different look tonight for the starting lineup.
Number 23, Lance Poole.
Chase Hardesty, Lance Poole.
And forward, a 6'2", junior, number 13,
Braxton Tall getting the start tonight.
And forward, a 6'4", sophomore, number 11, Jonah
Miller, sophomore,
and
starting, and then that is Braden Carman. Elena, we're not going to make it about us again, but we got a lot of 6-period representation on the boys.
We do.
Roster too. Chase and Braxton out there, and then Mercer on the bench to start this game, still in his pink out tee.
Shout out 6-period English.
Yeah, Elena is, of course, my teacher's aide that period.
A lot of making copies, printing.
You really want to bring up the copier on the air?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm going to take that back.
I was going to say, if you need somebody to make copies, ask somebody else. I'm just kidding, Elena. You've redeemed yourself. And it was a copier error. It wasn't you. All right, Breckenridge County wins the tip. Let's see what they can get into as this one kicks off. Game 2, the doubleheader. Another zone start for Cloverport. It's going to leave Lance open for 3. Just a bit off. I always back him to score. He's a phenomenal scorer of the basketball. Emery bringing it up for the Aces to Weatherholt. Emery covered by Hardesty there. Woodward thought about it and got him for a travel. That's over there near the student section, which has filled in a little more. That might be the first chant of the night I've heard with the tried and true, you can't do that.
Referencing the walk, was it?
Yeah, that is correct. I think the players probably know that that's illegal.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious. Kind of a given there, but whatever a pep section can do to throw off a team.
Yeah, another turnover there.
Yep.
Taking turns turning it over as the pass goes out of bounds. And a little bit of a press here. All 5 Breckinridge County players in or near the Cloverport half. Weatherholt finding Woodward, and now it's coming back this way with Lance Poole.
Braxton was calling for the ball there at the top of the key. Well, I guess not really. Over in the corner.
Yeah, as Lance came in from the top of the key, for sure. Emory looking to inbound it. The press is on.
They did well with the press last possession.
Yeah,
Jonah picks up the ball.
Good steal. Poked free. Braden Carmen is going to scrap in the paint and gets the first basket of the night. And the press is high. Don't foul, though. They're going to get a jump ball. We may see a lot of jump balls in that girls' game, Elena, as players get tied up, wrangling for it. Oh, looked like Emory was looking for Perkins there, but looked like Perkins and Woodward each thought the other was going to get it, which is sort of coming back to Breckinridge County. And given away. Okay. Both teams need to settle down these turnovers.
Yep.
Chase Hardesty lets a 3 go. Not quite. Braden Carmen's going to gather and go up. No good. Are we going to see a basket count? Counting the basket. That is a 3-point opportunity.
Hayden Brockman comes in for Lance Poole.
Very nice to see Hayden back on the floor.
Absolutely.
After last night where he took a horrible-looking spill as Jonah knocks that down. Late in the game, went to block a shot, got his legs taken out from under him and landed right on his back. But it's good to see him back up. And he gets the steal there. Oh, Braxton Tall all the way with a little razzle-dazzle up and under layup. And Cloverport takes a 30-second timeout. So 7-0. Early days yet in this one, but the Fighting Tigers are looking to play fast and generate a lot of turnovers. That may be in slight contrast to last season. Not that that's not what they did some of the time, but with this particular roster, a lot of speed, quick hands, trying to frustrate teams. And it worked well at times last night against Ohio County, but Cloverport does not have the size that the Eagles did. And so in a game of similarly sized players, Breckinridge County speed may win out. And there's that double team. Emory looking to beat the press.
And he does quite well.
He does, and he finds Weatherholt. Able to get that one uncontested at the basket. First points of the night for the Aces. Oh, Braxton Tall wanted that one back after that. There's another 3-point play for Jonah. You know, Elena, Jonah started playing varsity at a young age, and the experience that he's acquired is invaluable. I remember last year he was key in so many ways, but that memorable lob to Hunter against Meade County, trusting him as a freshman at the time to make that pass was a big responsibility for the sophomore this year.
That was an iconic Breckinridge County basketball moment. I'll never forget that.
Yeah. And we've had wholesale changes. Devin Spalding, Ryan Nottingham, Ladarian Parker, Benjamin Grimes, and Todd Galloway coming in for the home team as Coach LaGrange, following Coach Mormon's earlier recipe and rotating that lineup around. That's going to be a jump ball going the way of Breckinridge County. Of Devin out there, he's in our 5th period broadcasting class. I asked him tonight if he wanted to commentate the games. He said he had something else to do.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Ben Grimes taking the ball up the court. He's a 7th grader.
Yeah, that's impressive to be on the roster as a 7th grader, varsity roster. He had some good minutes last night in the JV game, and now he's getting some minutes on the varsity court as Emory brings that one for the Aces. Crosses it over. No shot, and that may be on the floor. Oh. Well, the looks like the starting 5 minus Carmen with Brockman coming in for Carmen in his place, about to come back in. So sort of a platoon system. Rotation by committee.
All or nothing.
Yeah. And so it's the starting 5 back out there with one exception. Braden Carmen on the bench with Hayden Brockman out there. Cloverport has no players at the stripe in case of a miss, so Jonah able to get that rebound with, that's probably the easiest rebound he's going to have all season.
I would hope so. Brett County stays patient, passing the ball around the top of the key.
Yeah, Jonah unable to get that one to go. Had a nice 3 from the corner. He's really improved his shooting through the years. Now he's shooting with confidence, and that's very important in this sport. Shoot with confidence. Don't have any doubt. Emory coming in, blocked by Miller. And it's going to come back this way with Lance Poole, who's kind of bodied a bit by Camden Sandage there. And that's his second. 3rd foul of the quarter. Remember, Elena, new this year, 5 fouls in a quarter equals double bonus, which was, I guess that's gonna change a lot of the strategy, especially late in games, looking to foul, get that 1-and-1. As Braxton lets that one go, no good from the corner. Jonah picking up Emory full court, gets a tap. Braxton sprinting towards that one. And it's going to stay with the Fighting Tigers now. Good defense backcourt there by Jonah Miller. As Emory coming out, number 12, Hunter Bradley, checking in for the Aces. 10-2 here. Ooh, nice ball fake. Didn't go for the shot. Good look from Hardesty. Down low to Brockman. That's 2. The 4th Fighting Tiger to score. And the Lady Tigers did a good job of getting on the board in multiple quantities. Fighting Tigers looking to do the same.
Cloverport's doing really well with this press, getting around guys.
Yeah. That's Bradley. Just checked into the game and makes the 3 there. That's a travel going to be Lance as he got started there. Just got a little ahead of himself, but he's going to get a chance to think about that. He'll be back. 12-5 now. Ooh. Weatherholt with Tall on him. He better not cross it back over. Braxton was right there to pick the pocket. Sandage thinking about it. As the Fighting Tigers come away with the steal.
Chase Hardesty lets a 3 go. No good.
Bradley with the rebound. little slight deflection on that one, but it's going to stay in the hands of the Aces. But they're going to get Braxton, I think. They're sort of as Weatherholt trying to drive by. It's one of those where both players are going at each other, but you can't really defend. If you try to sort of go with them and hang on, they're going to call that every time. Can't do that. That'd be a good time for the "you can't do that" chant.
Yeah.
Must be said that Coats LaGrange is wearing what I would call the Jay Gatsby pink shirt.
Sure is.
On Pink Out Night.
Wonder if it's on the inside of his tag.
I don't know about that, Elena. As we know, Gatsby's clothes were custom. They're not for sale.
Yeah, that's true.
Custom tailor in England.
Jonah Miller lets a 3 go, but no good. Number 20 for the Aces. Cole Weatherholt's going to bring it up court.
Emery dribbling out, looking to work on Spalding. That's a 3 on the way from Cloverport's number 3, Evan Smith. No good. Oh, but a miscommunication. Oh, and then another. This is Emery. Oh, and Carmen, their bodies all over the court here, Elena. What is going on? This is turning into something you might see in maybe like the WWE.
Quite a scrappy game so far.
Yeah, it's not had neither team able to get into a real flow. A lot of turnovers, and that turnovers are just, they hurt obviously the momentum of the team, but if both teams just are turning the ball over constantly, makes for a start-stop kind of evening. So hopefully both teams can sort that out. As Emery backing out, maybe look to hold for the last shot here, Cloverport, unless they get a good look or a turnover. It's Perkins dribbling now. Carmen on him. Gets it to Emery. I think they're going to get Chase Hardesty there for the foul. Third of the quarter. Both teams are 3. No chance of seeing any kind of penalty this quarter. Bradley running out of bounds. Don't want to get it there. And Carmen able to deflect that. Coming off the curl, if you passed it to him and he's out of bounds, that's going to be a turnover. 2 players checking in, Weatherholt and Woodward coming back in as Smith and Perkins heading to the sideline. Still within touching distance. Breckenridge County got out to that 10-2 lead. Now it's 12-5.
It was a good pass by Emery there, but just number 42 for Cloverport, Woodward, wasn't able to finish there.
Yeah, had the chance. Go up strong, maybe draw a foul. Here comes Hardesty. 10 seconds to go. Who doesn't love a countdown moment in a basketball game? Takes you back to the backyard. And now Devin's going to let it go from the corner. Oh, it was a good look. He's frustrated with himself. He'd like to have that one back. As I was getting ready to let loose a volley of arrow miming. But anyway, first quarter's in the books here, Elena. Early impressions, what do you think?
Well, like you said earlier, neither team has really gotten into a flow so far. A lot of turnovers, a pretty scrappy game. Just neither team's seeing very many good looks. I think in the second half or potentially in the second quarter, we're going to see hopefully a better flow of a game. Some rhythm, some teamwork, communication. A lot of bumping into each other and just some miscommunication. That's to be expected, but hopefully both teams can see a better flow this quarter.
Yeah, checking those first quarter stats. Jonah Miller leading all scorers with 6. For Breckenridge County, 3 players with 2. Braden Carmen, Hayden Brockman, and Braxton Tall, making it 12. For Cloverport, you've got Cole Weatherholt. He had that left-handed uncontested layup, and then Hunter Bradley with the 3 going down for their 5. So we are getting ready, getting set to start quarter number 2. This is actually our 5th quarter. Sixth quarter. Gotta get that right, of our night here on Breck Live. We thank you for tuning in with us, spending your evening with us. Let me go straight YouTube here. If you're not already done so, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. This is Breck Live.
Ball is going to stay with Cloverport.
Yeah. Even that inbounds play was kind of not the cleanest as it was deflected out of bounds by Breckinridge County. Emery working on Hardesty. Weatherholt trying to set a screen. They're just going to hand it off. And they had Woodward down low for a moment in the bottom of that zone, but not going to him.
Tripping over players.
I know I'm just sitting here going, but yeah, I was worried for Emery on the ground and players jumping in and around. Got to watch the head. Don't want to get anybody stepping on you, but stepping on your head, that's a sore one. Did you ever get cleated this season? Oh, yeah, I remember. Several times.
Yes, I did, actually.
Several times, including one particularly painful one.
Yes.
Against, I think it was Owensboro. You had that 2 minutes into that game. Lance Poole can't get that to go.
Braden Carmen with the rebound.
He's a tireless worker.
He is.
Under the basket. And if we had a sort of a, I don't know, maybe like a extracurricular where it was just like a rugby club, I bet Braden would be good for that.
I think so, too. Yeah, like you said, he's a really tough worker, and it's good to see, especially as a junior. Not an underclassman, but not a senior, so he can definitely expand on those skills next year.
Sure. Weatherholt knocking down a 3 for the Aces in the interim period. Devin finding Carmen. Off the foot. Finds Devin. Let it go, Devin. Oh.
No good, but Carmen picking up the rebound. Fighting for that basket, and he gets it.
Yeah, I think he caught Woodward in the jaw there with the shoulder, but no whistle. It is a physical game.
Yes. It's going to be 10 seconds for Cloverport.
Yeah, that's a tough one. But that's credit to the stifling defense as Parker and Grimes checking back in for the Fighting Tigers.
Ben Grimes, 7th grader, is going to take it up for Breck County. Setting up a play here.
Do you prefer Ben over Benjamin?
I don't know. I call him Ben.
Okay.
Ben most often.
Have to ask him. He'll be around a while.
He will.
7th grade. We got plenty of time to figure out the name. Good ball movement.
Carmen calls for the pass. He gets it after a little scrap.
It's going to shake out here to Grimes. Oh, that finds Parker. Close on the 3.
We've had a lot of close threes, just none of them are really finishing the way we want to.
Yeah, that's having a Weatherholt. He's feeling it. It's kind of a pull and pop. I think a consistent outside threat is something that our boys team hasn't really had for a while. Not anybody can make them on their day, like if they're feeling it. But when I think of in recent years, I look at the Lady Tigers. Cassidy McDaniel, she was absolutely every time she had it, and for a 3-point shot, that was just a consistent knockdown. There are other players too who have made them through the years, but she stands out as somebody very reliable. Oh, and Woodward and Poole hitting the ground hard, and then they're going to get Emery for a sort of a barge offensive foul. Elena, we better watch out. This game's getting quite physical, and we don't want anybody getting hurt, but basketball is a physical sport. sometimes if you don't play and you just watch the ball go back and forth, you could maybe think it's not, but there's no padding in basketball. It's just bodies and contact.
I'm honestly surprised players don't wear knee pads as often as they hit the floor. I know some do. Some prefer to wear knee pads, but
yeah,
it's tough out there.
Yeah, we've seen several on the ground tonight. Parker thinking about it. Finds Grimes, working in the post. Good find to Carmen. Oh, we can't finish, which is rare for Braden in and around the basket to have one not go down. He's going to want that one back. Evan Smith back in, the senior from Cloverport. Oh, nothing but nylon. That was a design play. Coming in from the out-of-bounds play, Elena, the most dangerous player is the one inbounding the ball, at least in my opinion. And Lance made him pay. Oh, and Bradley probably wanted to let that one go. Tried to save it, and in doing so, gave it back to Breckenridge County.
Yeah. Breck's starting to get into a little flow here. Talked about it earlier. Neither team's really gotten into a good rhythm, but looks like Breckenridge County might be picking up some momentum here.
Yeah, and with a player like Lance, who had 15 against Grayson County, getting a shot to go down is big for the confidence. And that one, I'm afraid I just put the commentator's curse on him. That one's no good. Oh! Hayden, be careful out there, man. Putting himself in harm's way again. Took a hard charge. He got up this time, but be careful, you know. Don't mind the putting yourself on the line, but glad he's up from last night.
Yeah. It's a tough charge you just took.
Yeah. Devin in the post, open for a second. Oh, chase stripped by Emery. Oh, I can get Braxton for a block. I think the only reason there, because Emery did go over Braxton there, but his feet were moving. Wasn't quite set for that. And it's not a bad idea with Emery coming a little out of control, but just not quite getting there fast enough. Oh, Bradley making, they didn't look at him. Look, Elena. Bradley had made a dive to the basket and just didn't see him. Okay, let's see if Breckenridge County can execute this 2-on-1. Well, Devin goes for the layup. Draws a foul, though, which is, if you're going to not score, it's the next best option. Well, let's see if Devin can knock these down. He had one free throw last night off of a 4-point play. He knocked that one down and that one too. If he can knock this one down, it'll take the score to 20 for the home team. But we'll have to wait for the 20 mark.
Braxton Tall gets the rebound off the free point.
And Bradley's on the line as he looks to secure that one. It's going to stay here. Okay, Elena, watch the inbounds player. Watch Braxton. Although Devin's open for three.
He hits it. Braxton didn't have to do much work there. Lance Poole gets the steal.
Oh, he's frustrated he didn't get that one to go.
Yeah.
As Devin knocks down his second three-pointer of the season. Call that one the Lord Eric special. Lance at the foul line.
Knocks it down.
It's good. Mentioned this last night, but Lance had a breakout season at wide receiver and defensive back for the football team, showcasing his multi-sport. You'll see him in baseball season, too. Knocks both of those free throws down. Bradley finding Weatherholt. Uh-oh. Oh. Devin's down. He's not quite sure what that was. We hope he's all right. Training staff's headed out to see. And we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. And we are back. I don't know if you could see it, but a good sign for the Fighting Tigers. Devin walked off the court under his own power. You know, no assistance, no tandem carry or anything you'd see in the more dire situation. So hopefully he's all right. Hardesty gets that floater to go. We'll keep you posted. But, you know, Elena and I up here, we don't really have a phone line to the training staff, and we don't want to speculate anything. So we just hope he's okay. And if he comes back in the game, we'll know. And if not, we'll find out some other time. Hardesty finding Jonah there. Bumps the lead here to 20 for the Fighting Tigers. We'll get Lance for a foul there. You know, I need to watch the game, and I'm also watching Devin. And the trainer just asked him, does that hurt? I saw a no, and then I don't know. I need to stop. Watch the game. So he's receiving treatment on the bench area. It's going to be Cloverport looking inbound. They had two guys down on the defensive end, but they've come back now. Into Weatherholt, who is the leading scorer for the Aces with 5 of the 8. Ooh, Perkins has picked that up. Grimes applying the pressure on Smith. Deflection. Grimes will come away with it and finds Hardesty, who finds Miller, who lays it in. That's 10 for Jonah. I think I've been keeping an accurate count so far, Elena. We'll check it at halftime.
The Phantom 2, is it going to return for the boys game?
I hope not. That's a rejection there. Good block. But, Elena, you didn't have to say that. You know, fans didn't need to know that I've missed 2 points for the girls' game. It's going to cause me to lose sleep tonight.
We'll check the receipts, see where it went.
Yeah. Grimes applying the pressure on Smith. That's a senior versus a 7th grader. Don't see that much in sports. Bradley gets that one to go. His 5th point of the night as well. Ty and Weatherholt for the team high. Nottingham to the brack.
Nice lob.
The 8th Fighting Tiger on the score sheet. It's going to be a little more to go for the bingo for this one. There's a foul behind the play. 13 players on the roster for Fighting Tigers. Although, this is just we don't like to speculate, but Mercer hadn't got his pink out shirt off. I doubt we'll see him in the game. He had a moment against Ohio County later in the game where he had to come out for some treatment. Don't know why. Something, I would guess, in the foot. But I'm not saying that's why he's not playing tonight. As Woodward going up with it. No good. Brockman hit in the head. And this is going to be a double bonus penalty. Straight out of the new rules for KHSAA. if you're watching at home and this is your first high school game you've watched with us here on Breck Live or this season, a rule change. We've gone away from the 10 fouls, double bonus, 7 fouls, single bonus. Now it's more of a professional style. You get 5 fouls in the quarter, and that 5th foul is an automatic 2 free throws, no matter if the first one's made or missed. That is a new change that new for this season, which is a big shift in the rules.
It is. Hayden knocks down both free throws, though. Big part of the game.
Yeah, so much strategy late in a game. If you're down, you'd foul somebody, get that 1-and-1, hope they miss. But that's gone. Yep. I guess you could still foul and hope they miss both. Oh, Braxton from the back looked pretty ball-centric. But that's going to be the foul, 3rd foul. You know, he fouled out last night, Elena, yep. Braxton. Weatherhope knocking the first one down with the kind roll, shooter's roll. I'm trying to think of the soccer equivalent of the shooter's roll, where you don't make the, I guess you don't make the cleanest contact on the strike. Or maybe you kick off your shin and it still goes in. Any thoughts on that, Elena?
I wouldn't know.
What? Oh, yeah. Well, you scored a, oh, they're going to get Braden for the offensive foul. I don't want to do you any disservice. Don't let you put yourself down too much. You scored the winning penalty against Butler County in a high-stakes district match away.
Not off the shin, though. It was clean contact.
It was clean, yeah. I remember it well. Okay, close my eyes and see it. 2 seconds left for Cloverport to get some. Oh, Carmen with the interception. Oh, but he can't get the shot off. I think he had jumped so high to intercept that pass that when he landed, he was just a little off balance. We just don't know what's going on with the I see Mercer kind of helping Devin now. He's got some ice on the back of his leg. Hope he's okay. But we're going to take a little break. I said this earlier. If you are a sponsor of Fighting Tiger or Lady Tigers basketball, we apologize. This would be the time we would normally run the ads, but we had some technical hiccups tonight. We promise we'll have that sorted out for you on Tuesday night's doubleheader against Whitesville. But we're going to take a little break now, Elena. We'll be back soon. 32. Oh, my goodness. Elena.
We're trying to say 34?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's a little.
I looked at it and saw 32-14. I mean, I'm sitting here like, Elena, you ready? All right. Here we go. Let's do this. 32. 34-12 here in Tiger Arena as the Fighting Tigers ahead of the Aces. Quick scoring rundown for Breckinridge County. Jonah Miller leading all scorers in the game with 10. Braden Carmen with 6. Lance Poole 5. Hayden Brockman and Devin Spalding with 4. And then Braxton Tall, Chase Hardesty, and Ryan Nottingham with 2. Does that add up to 34?
Yep.
Okay.
It's all up here.
Well, I got to check because of the horrible error where I left 2 off. Here we go. Let me just count. 6 plus 10, 16, 18, 22, 27, 31.
Oh, no.
Why do I have 35? Why do I have 35?
Okay, so the Phantom 2 has been resolved, but now there's a Phantom 1. And we have
Wait. Maybe I just can't add. 16, 18, 22, 27, 31, 33, 30. Wait. I don't know. Did Chase miss a free throw?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, Chase. If you, okay, I can get Cloverport. Cole Weatherholt's got 7, and Hunter Bradley's got 5 for the 12. Man. I can't even use it's been a long day because your day's been a lot more intense than mine with the KYA.
Yeah. I think you could still say you've had a long day. You have, probably. I don't know.
Well, I mean, started work this morning, still at work now.
Yeah.
But it's been a good day. I love the job. Couldn't imagine doing anything different.
Good.
Cloverport needing to do something different to get back into this game. Still in the zone. But Breckinridge County hadn't really done it with the long-range shooting. A couple of threes aside. A lot of points in the paint.
Good look to Carmen.
Yeah. Another basket from in close. Oh, Lance with this steal.
It's good.
That's a quick 4. Wait a minute, Elena. Look at the score. It's 39. Maybe 35 was right, and the scoreboard here was wrong. Because it was 34, we've made 2. Okay, Chase with the steal, lays it in. That's 41. Now, remember, it was 34, and they said, where's 35? And we've made 3 2-point baskets, so now it's 4. I bet it was right. I've not been more excited about something in a long time.
The Phantom 1's resolved. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Cloverport takes a quick timeout, and they were hit with a quick 6.
Yeah.
The intensity still continuing from the Fighting Tigers into this second half, as it is 41-12. Well, I had something I was going to say in the girls' game. What'd you write down? Top of key story. Oh, holding the ball. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Holding the ball at the top of the key. Yes. Well, I should have told it in that 30 seconds of silence where I just sat here and stared into space. As Bradley steps on the line, it's going to stay on this end. Maybe at the quarter break. Remind me, though. I probably didn't tell you to remind me. That's my bad.
No, you did. You certainly did.
No, it's my fault. Lance with the ball on the wing, swinging around the outside. Braxton finds Chase. Thought about letting it go. I think they're going to get Braxton with a travel there. Hayden is going to check in for Braxton coming out. Emery getting it back. Cloverport having some trouble defeating this press. They're kind of just managed to get it across in a haphazard fashion. But it's there. Emery sizing it up, finds his running mate, Weatherholt. Lance goes for the back tap. Bradley lets the three go. A little long. He hit one in the first half. Oh, nice find by Hardesty. Carmen, 10th point, joins Jonah with 10 on the night. Emery driving on Hayden. Fouled for sure. I think Braden got him, gave the recognizable tap on his chest. And some more of the platoon-style rotation coming from Coach LaGrange here. Emery's going to step up, see what he can do. Nottingham, Grimes, Galloway in. Elena, let me ask you a question about KYA, because some of our viewers may hear us talking about this acronym. I think it stands for Kentucky Youth Assembly, but what is it? What is KYA?
Well, KYA, the Kentucky Youth Assembly, is a mock government style conference. It's put on by the YMCA, and schools across Kentucky can congregate in the Crown Plaza in Louisville, and we talk about and discuss different pieces of legislature. So schools will bring individual, they're called bills, to the conference, and they could range from anything in the world you can think about. We had a bill that discussed legalizing the domestication of raccoons.
Oh, wow.
That was a fun one. So, yeah, it could be anything. So, yeah, and then we just have a mock debate style with each bill. And there's kind of winners and losers. Not really, but if your bill gets signed into law by the governor, then you win. So, yeah.
Okay. You know, talking of winners and losers, we said this earlier, but our school, we received outstanding delegation for the first time in our history of attending.
Yeah,
right?
That's right. Yeah, it was an awesome accomplishment. In order to receive that award, we have to have at least one person in each program area at the conference, which is hard to do because there's a lot of program areas, but we were able to accomplish that this year with the leadership of Miss Winarski, and brought home that win.
Well, good. I mean, it's a great endorsement. The one thing that I think about with that raccoon law, trash cans kitchen-wide just shuddered. If we start.
You know what? I think that actually was a point someone brought up at one point.
Oh, really?
That they're just going to, like, raid your house of your food. So,
I mean, I understand because, you know, just to look at, it's kind of a cute animal, adorable, one may say. But those, I'd worry about those claws.
Yeah, I think that was another point as well. Ended up not getting signed into law, unfortunately. So
darn.
Yeah.
Oh, Grimes.
Ben Grimes going up for the lob. Todd Galloway's able to finish for him, though.
Yeah, that was nice and just blocked by Emery, but Galloway reading it well. Emery over Grimes, no good. Rebound. Weatherholt makes it right. Raccoon is pet. That's a. If you could domesticate any wild animal as a pet, Elena, what would you choose? Not necessarily for a bill or anything, just for fun.
Probably like a giraffe. That'd be cool.
Wow. Okay.
Just like a giraffe in your backyard, fenced in. Yeah, I don't want to fence in a giraffe, actually. Let me think.
Might need some space.
Yeah.
Giraffe would be neat, though.
Yeah, it would be.
And you might not have to have a fence.
Yeah.
Oh, Grimes finding Brockman for three. That's good. A giraffe. Good shout.
I don't know. What about you?
Oh, my. Well, my favorite animal of the the wild is the wolf. But I can't say that because that's a dog.
Yeah.
Somewhere back in there was a wolf somewhere. Some wolf was like, you know what? These folks over here with this food, I bet if I go up and act real nice, they'll feed me. And here we are.
It only took one smart wolf.
Yeah. But I don't know. If I can't pick wolf, a pet, I mean, there are things that, like something like an eagle, but I know they can be trained, and so, but I don't know. Maybe a big old tiger.
Tiger.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Todd Galloway gets the rebound on that free throw. Hayden Brockman's going to take it up court. I want to say field every single time.
Yeah, I said that earlier. You're just following my erroneous lead. Parker scrambling. We got another pileup on the ground. Jump ball. Going to go Cloverport's way. 47-16. How many pets have you had in your life?
Oh, my goodness.
Rough estimate.
Countless. I mean, well, I live on a farm, so I don't know if, like, cattle counts as a pet.
Well,
Not really.
It's
livestock.
Do you name them?
No.
Okay.
Gosh. Let's see. Probably upwards of, like, 30 pets.
Okay.
I would go out on a limb to say rough estimate.
30 pets. That's a lot of love
I
for
know.
the pets.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I won't ask you. Oh, Emery knocks down the three. I won't ask you which one's your favorite because we love them all.
I might have an answer for that, though.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm not going to stop you. If you want to, your pets could be listening, you know.
Nah.
You don't want them to overhear.
Well, I don't want to.
Did you hear what Elena said?
I don't want to make him upset. Start some interpersonal drama.
I mean, go ahead. Create the controversy.
Nah, I'll leave it.
Oh, viewers at home are sad, but not your pets. They're happy. It is hard to choose.
Do you have a rough estimation of pets in your life?
I can tell you the exact number of pets I've had.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that.
Well, let me preface, as Cloverport takes a full time out, I did not grow up on a farm, so I don't have the count.
Mm-hmm.
My first pet that I ever had was a hermit crab named Astro. He lasted 3 days.
Oh,
I think
peace.
he just missed the beach. Then I had a gray cat named Smokey.
Okay.
Quite a creative name, I know. My sister named him.
Oh, gotta throw her under the bus. Okay.
I mean,
You co-signed.
Hello, sis. Then we had him 15 years. He had a good life.
Man.
After that, for pets that I owned, Miss Garrett and I, when we lived in Alabama, we had a cat, orange cat named Indiana Jones. Rest in peace, Indy. Anyway, we don't go through the stories, but it was sad. But any sad. We moved to Kentucky. Got a cat, Dolly. She's still with us. Have a dog, Pippin. He's still with us. We have had 2 cats, Conway and Twitty. Conway ran off. Twitty stayed. Twitty, when we acquired her, she was great with cat, and she had 4 kittens named Patsy, Waylon, Kenny, and Klein. Miss Garrett was on a country music rampage with those cats. And we still have Kenny and Klein of those. So Kenny, Klein, Dolly, Pippin, Smokey, Astro, Indiana Jones. I've had 7 pets in my life.
Wow.
And I had a neighbor dog that I really loved, a black lab named Missy.
Missy.
Yeah, she was the first dog in my life, and she was so precious.
First dog in my life was a black lab as well.
Uh-oh.
Lady.
The
Missy and
worlds
Lady.
collide.
I know.
It's 47-20 here as the Fighting Tigers look to extend the lead. Oh.
Looked at Ben Grimes. Was no good.
Tough pass to catch there in traffic.
Yep.
But Emery bringing it up. Recently has hit a 3. Goes up for a little pull-up. That's good.
Jonah's looking for help there.
Yeah.
Not finding much.
He found, let's see, that's Perkins waiting to check in for Cloverport. But that's not good if you're looking to find a Breckinridge County teammate and you find somebody checking in for Cloverport. Another turnover. The Fighting Tigers settled it down and were able to extend this lead by avoiding the turnovers, and hopefully they don't fall back into that habit. It's a frustrating aspect of basketball, the turnover. Oh, step back from Emory. Lance Poole all the way to the rim off the feed from Hardesty. So we've got just a little bit over a minute left in the third quarter here of the second game of our doubleheader. Weatherholt, no good.
Big rebound by Brockman.
Brockman laying it in. Oh, not Brockman, excuse me, Carmen. You know when you look at somebody else's name and you're going to say something, you look at something? I did that.
Yep.
I did that with the score at halftime, too. Oh, a kind bounce there for Trenton Hendrick, the freshman. Gets that three to go. The shooter's roll.
Nice pass to Carmen. He gets fouled.
Down and right back up. As we approach the end of the third quarter, all good. Carmen knocking down both of those. 53-25. Cloverport advancing the ball. Perkins. Ooh, tough pass. Emory handles it well. Oh. Hayden. I admire his grit.
I do as well.
You know, Elena, if I had taken the fall he took last night, I maybe this is a sign of my lack of fighting spirit. I'd be a little hesitant to be getting knocked around, but
yeah,
you know, there's different players, different styles of player.
Big drive to the basket by Braxton Carmen.
Or Braxton Tall. Rather.
Oh my goodness.
It's just sitting near me. I've made so many mistakes tonight, but one mistake that you haven't made at home is tuning in to catch us on Breck Live. We appreciate your support.
Good segue.
Thank you. If you like doubleheader basketball action, our entire Breck Live slate prior to Christmas break will be doubleheaders. Only two, so it's just two more. We have a home doubleheader against Whitesville Trinity on Tuesday, December 5th. Elena, you be here for that one?
Yeah, certainly.
Will you? Could be a long day for you.
Just verbally committed,
just
so I guess I'm
on the air.
I'm in, guys.
And then it's a big one, Friday, December 15th, Hancock County home. Now that is for the students the first day of Christmas break. I won't ask you will you be there for that one because that's might be a little less likely. But of course, staff, we have to work that day. It's a different work day without the students at a school.
You ever just what do you do? I mean, when you don't have your students in your class, do you ever, I don't know, take laps around your room or play what was it? The watermelon game, was it?
Oh, this feels personal. Do I take laps around my room?
Yes.
Maybe. Got to stay active. Do I play? What is it? Give me a watermelon. I want watermelon.
Yeah, I want watermelon. That's what it was.
I don't play that. I played it one time and I said no because it looks too much like it would grab your attention for a long time. I have to put it down. Hey, a man's got to know his limitations. I can't be affording to get addicted to a mobile game.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I could see that in our classrooms as that sweeps the. I wonder if it's. Are we behind on the trend? Like, where did it start? When did it first come out? Because here it's just been this week.
What? I Want Watermelon?
Yeah,
That game?
Yeah, like 5 days ago.
I have no idea.
I wonder nationwide, did it start somewhere else and we're just picking up later? If you're at home and you're playing that game, you know exactly what we're talking about. And if not,
you have no idea what we're talking about.
Just
maybe download that game.
No, we don't want to. We want to encourage people to push subscribe.
Do that
that's
before you download
the new mobile
the
game. Subscribe to Breck Live.
Yeah, that's a fun game.
Oh, it's late. It's not too late though. Almost 8 o'clock local time. Fourth quarter of the game. 56-25. Emery, he hit his last three. That one just a little short. You gonna try another one? As this one's taken away, Woodward, Weatherholt with that left hand. Puts the cross on Lance, tries to step through, and gets it to drop. Worked hard for that.
Yeah, he did.
Those 2 points. Hardesty with the floater, and then he gets clobbered. Elena, earlier you said how many English references could we make in one game?
Mm-hmm. I did say that, yes.
I'm going to change the game.
Okay.
Let's play the synonym game, where we'll pick a word and then we'll keep going back and forth saying synonyms for the word.
Okay.
I'll be kind. I'll let you choose the word. Actually, that's probably being unkind.
Yeah.
Because now you got to make a decision.
Yeah. How about you make the easy decisions?
Okay. I'll choose the word easy.
Easy. Okay.
Uh-huh. So, words that you could change for easy. Emery put that on his hip as he carried that one. All right, you go whenever you're ready, you know. I chose the word easy. Another way to say easy. Now, keep in mind, Breck Live viewers, you can't know the rigorous days that Elena's been having, those KYA 15-hour blocks of nothing but government.
And I'm glad you said that, because literally no words are coming to my brain at the moment.
Come on, easy. It's easy. It's easy.
It's so simple.
Okay. There you go. Simple. All right, my turn. Routine. Routine fly ball. Every outfielder's favorite.
Indeed.
Can of corn. So, routine.
Routine, yes.
Yeah. Where you have easy, simple, routine.
Yeah. I literally don't know.
No, it's fair. You've worked harder than most in the state. Certainly, I think on a student level.
Haven't had a very easy day.
Yeah, I know. And also, it should be worth noting that for the folks who went to KYA, school doesn't stop. They still had work they're going to have to make up. Sorry to just pile that on you. Oh, man.
It's all good.
I was kind of running out of...
For the sake of democracy.
Yeah, I was kind of running out of words. I had one ready. I usually just think one at a time. I had one ready.
I don't know, it was basic.
Okay, I'd say basic. Trivial. Well, we can stop.
Yeah.
Let's call it a draw. Will you accept a tie?
Sure, I'll accept that.
Two free throws for Braxton Tall. Just over 5 minutes to go in game 2 of our doubleheader. The band ready to play at the close of the evening. the student section's still full.
Yeah, certainly is.
The home bleachers maybe not so much. Certainly.
Parents are tired, want to go home.
It's Friday night.
Eat second supper.
Yeah, second supper. Learn that that's a fun pastime.
Oh, yeah.
I can see why. And at Nottingham and Braxton, Ryan and Braxton playing a little backboard beach ball. Tall puts it in. You know, would you count second supper? Is that the same energy as midnight snack, or is that a different?
No, those are totally different things.
Okay.
No, second supper is second supper. Midnight snack is like you're guilty about it. Second supper is just routine. That's just what you do.
Okay. Do I eat the same portions, or is it like if I have supper? And is it the same food?
Yeah, I think it's the same food. Second supper is like your favorite of what you had for dinner, though.
Okay.
So, like, if you
give me a meal. Give me a sample, any meal. Not one that you would necessarily eat, but just pick a meal. Rhymes lets the 3 go. Just a little off.
A meal. How about lasagna?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's easy. I'm getting more lasagna. I don't care
Okay, what about, like, Thanksgiving? That has some sides, some variety.
So if it's a classic, let's say I got turkey, dressing, sweet potatoes, cranberries, broccoli casserole, maybe macaroni and cheese, a roll. So second supper, I just pick one?
No, you pick like your favorite.
Well, I'd eat all that again.
Okay. Well, then there's your second supper.
But would I eat the same amount?
I think it depends on the night you're having, the vibe.
I have very little self-control when it comes to portions.
Well, I
don't think I need to get into second supper.
I would recommend second supper in that case.
Whether Hope lets that one go. I had, over Thanksgiving break, my family lives in Alabama, so Miss Garrett and I, we went to see him. And when I was at my parents' house, I had what I would call a midnight snack for the first time in, I can't tell you,
really?
at least like 10 years.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. And it was only 9 o'clock, but I call it a midnight snack. But was that is that second supper time?
It's close. I think second supper, well, at least for me, I eat dinner, like I said, around like 3 or 4. So second supper is like 7.
Okay.
Or 8. 9 is like just a
Emory,
snack.
That's a hard fall.
Yeah.
Have you ever had third? Is there a third supper?
Nah, third supper is not a thing.
Yet. Okay. Have you ever gone supper, second supper, midnight snack? Because I could subscribe to that energy.
I think that's a little overkill, to be honest. You got to pick one or the other. Like midnight snack and second supper. That's just it's too much.
You're being awfully judgmental here at the close of the game.
What was your midnight snack? What'd you eat?
I had a. Don't laugh. I had a salad, but I had a pimento cheese sandwich. Pimento cheese sandwich and a salad.
Well, your first midnight snack in a decade, and you chose a salad
and a pimento cheese sandwich. Have you ever had pimento cheese?
Yeah, it's great.
It's heavy. Nobody just saying some salad only. It's heavy. Pimento cheese. That's good stuff.
Did you eat it on like a Hawaiian roll? Is that?
Oh no.
Is that the size? Oh, you had a full. Okay.
It was a sandwich. We're not Grimes for 3, no good. Rebound Nottingham. We're not talking about a slider here, Elena. We're talking about a sandwich.
Okay. A slider, I would have judged you hard for that. Sandwich is more. You're right. That's heavy.
My mom, the tub of pimento cheese had a fair amount left. She said, "You can finish it if you want to." And I was like, "Oh, Mama!" Bang! Had the whole.
What a nice offer.
Oh, there's a foul in the back there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was good. That's one of my favorite things to hear. You can finish it if you want to.
Finish it if you want to.
That's easy pickings. I had a habit growing up of if we had a dish that had food in it, I'd just take the dish.
What, to your room?
No. Well,
just eat the whole.
Like I'd go last through the to get my food. And then I guess if we're going to use a baseball term, I ate cleanup.
Okay. I see.
Oh, yeah. In my nuclear family of 4, I was the 4th batter. And to this day, I like a good last through the line. If we're ever in a line of food together, I'm going to be behind you. I'll say that.
Well, I guess I'd technically be behind you because then I'm getting second supper. So then is that technically like after? I don't know.
Ladarian Parker getting the 2 to go. Steal by Grimes. Finds Nottingham. They're going to settle out probably here. Just let the clock expire. And all that supper talk, I'm starving.
Yeah, I am too. Cannot lie.
And final score tonight of our second game, Breckinridge County 70, Cloverport 32. First game, Breckinridge County Lady Tigers 58, Cloverport Lady Aces 10. That's going to close us down for this week. We'll be back next week. Elena, do you have anything you want to leave our viewers with? Culinary advice, basketball thoughts, anything?
Second supper is awesome. Second supper and midnight snack is not okay. And go Tigers.
Well, for Elena, for Riley, for Preston, this has been Breck Live. We'll see you next time.